Hello everyone, this here is the LEGO Speed Champions Ford Mustang Dark Horse. It comes with 344 pieces and it retails for $27 in the US. And it comes with one minifigure here, and we'll take a look at that minifigure later. But for right now, we're going to start off with the main thing that you're paying for in the set, and that is the Ford Mustang Dark Horse here. And I feel like this car here was designed very, very well here. It looks very nice, and not only does it look nice here, but it also is very accurate to the real-life Dark Horse. And that is something that's very important for these Speed Champion sets, to be pretty accurate to the real-life cars. And this one here is definitely very accurate to the real-life Ford Mustang Dark Horse here. And I think my favorite part, pretty easily my favorite part here about this set, is the front section here. The overall design of it here is just very, very nice here. And there are definitely a lot of stickers used here, but there are some prints as well. Like these two pieces here prints, and then that part like that's black there printed onto the cheese slope. That is also a print there as well. So there definitely are, but the rest of it though is stickers. So there definitely are a fair amount of stickers here, but there are some prints as well, which is nice. And there also is like a representation too of like the headlights there in the front. I think the design of that there is pretty nice as well here. And then moving a little bit further back in the car here, this section here I think was done pretty nicely as well. It definitely is pretty plain here, and it's pretty flat, but I think it still looks pretty nice here, and I think it was still well designed there. And then looking at this here from the side, this is another very nice angle to look at this from here. The overall just kind of side profile here is just very, very nice. These two pieces are stickers there as well, and there are the same stickers on the other side of the car as well here. And then I really like the building technique here with this piece as well, and having it kind of like you being able to see the anti-studs. I don't love that part as much, but just the building technique of that there is pretty nice as well there. And then looking at the underside here, you can kind of see that a little bit better here. And this does use like the big specialized like chassis piece here that a lot of the Speed Champion sets use, but that honestly doesn't really bother me that much here. I think that honestly isn't that bad of a thing there. I don't mind those too much there. It allows the minifigure to be able to be seated much lower than if that was all built up there. But the windscreen piece here as well is also the trans black color here, and I honestly don't hate the trans black. I actually kind of like the color and just the overall, just the look of it here. It looks very nice. But the problem with it here is that you just can't see inside very well. Like even in person here, it's kind of hard to see inside, but especially on camera there, it's very hard to see inside of the actual car here. So it's trans black there for the windscreen, as well as these like window parts there on the back. Those are also trans black there. And it's used a little bit on the side here as well there. And these two pieces here are stickers there. But then moving into the back of the car here, I feel like the back section also looks pretty nice here as well. This piece here is a print there, which is very nice there. And the back's definitely not as good as the front, but I think it still looks pretty nice here. And I think it's definitely still something nice to look at here for sure. And yeah, just the overall shaping here of how everything comes together in the back is nice as well. And also the way that the window part here kind of slopes down there and angles into the back part, that is very nice. And removing the windscreen piece here allows you to see the inside of the car here. I also feel like the inside of the car was done very nicely here as well. I really like the seats there with those like cheese slope pieces. That was done very well here. And then those two pieces there are also stickers. There, like in the front there, there's like console pieces there, and there is like a steering wheel there as well. And here's what it looks like when you put a minifigure inside of the car here, and I think that looks pretty good. And in this one's case here, you actually don't even need to use the helmet here to still be able to fit the windscreen piece here back on, and I think that looks pretty nice there. You can't really see the minifigure inside there super well, but overall here I feel like this was designed pretty nicely here, and again just very accurate to the real life car. Here is the minifigure that's included in the set here, and I feel like this is a pretty good minifigure here. I really like the printing on the torso there Unfortunately, there's no printing on the arms or the legs there, but at least the printing on the torso there is very nice. And it does come with a wrench piece there. That's mainly for like if you want to pop out the wheel insert pieces there, but it does look nice with the minifigure there. And I do really like the hair piece as well there. I think that that's a pretty cool piece there. And then turning the minifigure here around to the back, there is what the printing on the back of the torso looks like. There, I think that that looks pretty nice as well. And there is no alternate face here, but this minifigure does come with a helmet piece. And here's what that looks like on the minifigure. So like I said earlier, this set retails for $27 US. It also retails for 27 euros, 21 pounds UK, and $35 Canadian here. And I feel like all those prices honestly don't feel terrible to me. This set did come out last year in 2024, but those are all just kind of like the normal Speed Champions prices. And this set does come with 344 pieces here. So, price to price isn't always the best thing to look at, but, that is something to look at, and that ends up looking pretty nice there. And I just feel like you get enough stuff here, and definitely enough good stuff here. This is a very good set here. The design of it is very nice here. Again, it's very accurate. I really like the color scheme here as well. There definitely are a fair amount of stickers, but there also are a fair amount of prints, which is not something that's always that common here with Speed Champions sets here. So I don't feel like the price in this case is honestly that terrible. That's definitely not, across the whole Speed Champions theme, but in this set in particular, I don't feel like the price is honestly that bad here. And I also did want to show here as well the like extra wheel insert pieces that you get here. You don't have to put these ones on. These are like the the ones that the instructions suggest, but you do get these 4 extra ones here as well that you can use there if you want to. So I thought I would show that there. And the minifigure here I think is nice as well. It looks pretty good, and I'm always glad about the extra helmet piece that's included there. So overall here, I feel like this is a pretty good set here. And yeah, it's just an overall very nice design here. And if you like what you see here and the price doesn't feel that bad, I would definitely recommend this set here. So that will pretty much do it for this video here. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you on the next one.